Alright, what's up, guys? So today's story time is pretty ridiculous. I hope you enjoy this. We're jumping right into this right now, okay? This story time takes place 4 years ago, okay? I was 17 at the time, and I was at my dad's house, and I was hanging out there, and one of my friends lived right next door from my dad. And my friend hit me up, and he's like, yo, you want to come spend the night at my place tonight? I was like, sure, why not? So I went to my friend's house. I hung out there pretty much all night, right? And like 3 in the morning comes along, and my friend goes, yo, I got edibles. You want to do something with me? And I was like, you know what? Why not? At the time, I was feeling carefree. I wasn't having much anxiety about the situation like I usually would, so I just did it. Now, he had brownies, and I ate an entire brownie, which was a really stupid idea. I should have ate like a quarter or half of one, because first of all, I had no tolerance whatsoever to edibles or weed at all at the time. And also, I just didn't know how powerful these were, so I should have took it a lot slower. So yeah, that was stupid. And I'm mad at my friend because he had a way bigger tolerance to weed than I did. And also, he just didn't warn me about how strong they were. He just kind of smiled when I ate an entire one. But I'm not going to blame him. It was my fault. But still. So anyway, a couple hours go by. It gets to be about 5 in the morning, and my friend passes out and falls asleep, which was confusing to me because I was so high I couldn't even think about sleeping. But anyway, at this point, I'm alone. I get a little bit anxious because no one else is there to talk to or hang out with. So I hop on my friend's Xbox One, and I just start playing Uno with random people on Xbox Live, just talking to them, telling them about my night. And honestly, I was having a pretty good time playing Uno with these people. Like, they were all pretty cool, and I love Uno. It's just an easy, fun card game to play. And yeah, I'm playing Uno, and I play for like 2 whole hours, right? At this point, it's like early morning. The sun's starting to come up. It's getting lighter outside. It's like 7 in the morning, and I'm just still playing Uno. And all of a sudden, I hear a knock on the basement door, and I see some light come downstairs because the door had opened. And I hear my friend's mom's voice go, all right, boys, get up. It's time to get ready for church. And in my head, I just go, oh, fuck no. And I turn around and my friend's opening his eyes. He's like, oh, shit, I forgot it's Sunday. And I'm like, yeah, me too, man, me too. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking high as hell off this weed brownie. Like, what am I going to do? He's like, dude, just go home. Like, it's no big deal. You don't have to go with us. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, yeah, I can try to go home, but his parents won't let me. Now, look, my friend's parents are the most religious human beings I've ever met. And it wasn't a bad thing. It's not like they were forcing their religion on me, Like, they just always wanted me to go if I could. So I felt bad saying no to them. But anyway, I go upstairs and I try and sneak out the front door because if I sneak out, then I won't feel as bad about leaving because I won't see their face looking sad. And of course, as soon as I get upstairs and open the front door, I hear, Austin, where are you going? And it's my friend's mom right behind me and his dad's right there. And I turn around and I look at them both and I'm like, oh, I'm just super tired and not feeling very well, so I thought I would go home and get some rest. And she's like, oh, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know, my stomach feels strange and I'm just, tired. And she goes, it's probably because you haven't eaten anything. If you want to go with us, like, still and power through, we're going to get donuts afterwards. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, oh, hell no, I'm not going to church right now. Like, I am high. The Lord is going to look down on me and be like, yo, you high, bum-ass motherfucker coming into my house. But then the other half of me is thinking, like, yo, donuts, though. like the high half of me was like, oh, donuts. So, of course, I'm like, you know what? Fine, it's only an hour, right? So they're like, oh, yay, can't wait to have you with us. So I go downstairs. My friend's like, what are you doing here? I thought you were leaving. I'm like, I'm going to come with you. It's only an hour. So me, my friend, and his family get in the car, and we go down to this church that was just newly built, I found out. It was a brand new church. It was huge. And as we pull up into the parking lot, I notice a news van sitting there and a news crew on the front lawn of the church interviewing people. And my friend's mom's like, oh, we should try and get on the news for an interview about the church. I'm like, why are they doing interviews about the church? She's like, oh, it just opened. I'm like, oh, okay. So we go up there, and I'm like, they're not going to make me talk, whatever. And of course, this news lady, upon walking up there, is like, so what do you guys think of the new church? And she holds the mic up to me and my friend's like, it's really cool. And then she holds it up to me, and I'm like, blank. I couldn't think of a word for some reason. And then finally I think of something, I just say, good. That's all I said, was good. And she goes, well, okay, thank you for your time. And she pulls the mic away from me because she clearly realized something was wrong with me. And my friend's mom looked at me, and she was like, Austin, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And she's like, all right, let's go in. So we go in there. I sit down. Of course, we're like in the front row. And I'm just like, this is not good. Like, this is not a fun time right now. That's what I was thinking in my head. And I'm also thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be on the news with beet red eyes and the ability to not speak properly. And my parents are probably going to see it and then be like, oh my fuck, our son is high. So anyway, I'm kind of scared, but at the same time, I'm just trying to power through this 1 hour church session. And I'm just sitting there, not able to focus on what the priest was saying at all. And I end up having a panic attack. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm out of here. So I get up. My friend and his family probably thought I was going to the bathroom, but I literally just walked out of church and started walking down the street, like aimlessly with nowhere to go. And I walked until I found this random donut shop, which was down the street. I'm assuming it's the same shop that my friend and his family were going to go to after church. And I go up to the front counter. I order food because I was starving and I had nothing to eat all night. And I sit down at this table, keep in mind, still completely high out of my goddamn mind. And I'm sitting at this table, and this kid brings me my order. He's like the same age as me, probably. And I shit you not, he hands me my food and goes, yo, you look blasted. And I was like, yeah, I am, man. And he starts laughing so hard. He's like, bro, it's like 8:30 in the morning. What are you doing? And I was like, yo, to be honest, I ate an edible at my friend's house. And then his parents just literally got up and was like, all right, time for church. So now they're at church, and I just left because I was feeling too anxious. And this kid starts laughing his ass off. And then he goes, yo, you sound really familiar. You sound like this kid I watch on YouTube. And I was like, oh yeah, is his name Luna? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's me. He's like, yo, no way. He's like, yo, is this going to be a story? And I'm like, man, I don't know. Probably one day. He's like, shit, sweet. Tell him I said hi when you make the video. So, Mr. Donut Dude says, hello, guys. I hope he's watching this still. I hope you still watch my videos, Donut Dude. You were dope. Anyway, so this story doesn't end there, okay? Like 10 minutes go by, I finish my food, and a fucking cop walks into the donut shop, a police officer, if that's not cliche enough. And of course, he walks in and looks right at me and just immediately knows something's up, and he goes, you look like you've had a long night. And I look at him back, and I'm like, yeah, you could say that. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, just really tired. He's like, yeah, I can see that. He's like, where are you coming from? And at this point, I'm thinking in my head, like, great, he's definitely suspicious of me. Like, he's asking me these questions. I really don't want to get arrested today and have my friend's family hate me. So I told him the truth. I was like, oh, I'm coming from church down the street. And he was like, oh, I just passed by there. I saw the news van. I was like, yeah, they were out front doing interviews. He's like, yeah, cool. He's like, so why'd you leave mass early? It's not over yet. And in my head, I'm just thinking, like, why does he know the schedule of the church? And also, why is he asking me so many questions? Like, he's definitely about to arrest me. So I answered once again, honestly. I was like, I just had a panic attack. There was a lot of people. It was scaring me. So I walked down here. And he goes, oh, all right. Were you there with anybody? I was like, yeah, my friend and his family. He's like, all right, do you want to ride there when it's over? It's going to be over in like 20 minutes. I was like, I think it's okay, man, but thank you. And he's like, you sure? Like, it's my pleasure. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, why is he doing this? So I think about it for a second, and I'm like, nah, it's okay, but thank you. He's like, you sure? It'd be kind of funny to mess with your friend and his family and, like, pretend you got arrested. So then I think about that, and I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. Let's do it. And he starts laughing. And yeah, this police officer was actually calming my anxiety, which was a first in a situation like this. So I go outside, and he's like, all right, I'm not going to cuff you because that would just be too uncomfortable. Just sit in the back and look like your hands are behind your back. And I was like, all right, sounds good. So I sit in the back of the car. He drives me back to the church. We're in the parking lot, and I see my friend and his family coming out of the front doors. And I was like, all right, that's them. He's like, all right, cool. So I put my hands behind my back. He gets out, and he comes over to the back door, opens it, and I'm just sitting there with my hands behind my back. And my friend and his family just stop, and they stare at me. I'm staring at them. And I just go, I'm so sorry. And the cop goes, yeah, I caught your son's friend over here trying to shoplift. And my friend's dad goes, Austin, are you serious? I was like, yes, sir, I'm so sorry. And the cop goes, yeah, I was going to take him down to the station, but I figured why not take him back here and leave him with you guys, just to be nice and give him a chance instead of taking him to jail. And my friend's mom's like, thank you so much, officer, like, thank you. And I take my hands up from behind my back, and I put my hands up, and I go, yeah, we're just fucking with you. And we both start laughing our ass off, and my friend and his family are like, what? And my friend's like dying. He's like, yo, y'all are crazy. How did you even plan this? And I explained to him, I'm like, yeah, I just got anxious, went to that donut shop down the street, met him, he was really cool, and here we are. He's like, yo, honestly, I thought you were about to go to jail. I was like, honestly, man, me too. But yeah, after that, the cop said he had to go, and I thanked him for being so chill and helping me fuck with my friend and his family. He was like, yeah, no problem. You ever need anything, you got my name. I was like, thank you. And yeah, I said bye to him, and then right after he left, my friend's parents were like, Austin, that wasn't funny at all. Where were you that whole time? And I was like, I told you all, the donut shop. I went up there because I was anxious. They were like, please don't scare us like that again. We thought you got arrested. I was like, yeah, just thought it'd be funny. They were like, we're just glad you're good. I'm like, yeah, me too. So, yeah, in the end, everything was all good. I met one of the chillest cops ever, and it was just a fun little prank. But yeah, moral of the story is, don't do anything like that ever. And, yeah, especially before church. But that's pretty much the end of the story time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. And subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Taking what I want like pirates. Niggas make their dough from Pyrex. I'm just in the studio. I don't want coronavirus. Wish I had some psilocybin. I get then, I get now, I get next. Watch me flex and protect. I'm so stressed. Fuck. Hey. I can't even go to the club, wait. I don't even like going to the club, hey. About to hit shorty for a little road, hey.